Hi everybody, welcome back to Mando Lessons. My name is Baron Collins Hill. In this week's lesson, we've got episode 2 in the Intermediate Mandolin series. In episode 1, we learned the tune Gallopede, and in this lesson, we're going to start thinking about the chords. Having the chords under our belts for any given tune is really going to help us as we progress through the tune and start adding double stops and melodic variation and other ornaments and things like that. You really can't make many educated guesses unless you know the chords, and it's going to be really hard to build on a skeleton of a tune if you don't have any idea what is happening in the chords. So that's today's objective. Needless to say, if you haven't learned Gallopede already, you got to go learn that. That's the jumping off point for every one of these lessons, and that's a great tune. It's a good one to know. It's played all over the world. Highly recommend it. Before we jump into learning the chords, I'll just put in a quick plug that if you haven't subscribed, please do, because I put out new lessons every single week, and I'm really excited about this intermediate series that we're going through. My lessons are always free, but there are a couple ways to donate. I've got links in the description to all of the different ways. I've got a PayPal page. I've got a Patreon membership page where you can get access to lessons early, patron-only live streams, things like that. I've also got merch, so maybe you need a t-shirt or a mug or something like that. All the links are in the description, not required, but greatly appreciated, and helps me put out new lessons every week. Without further ado, let's jump into learning the chords for Gallopede. This tune is in the key of G. We're going to be using the G chord, open, open, 2, 3. The C chord, open, 2, 3, open. And the D chord, 2, open, open, 2. Probably already familiar with those chord shapes, but figured I'd just get those out of the way because they're also, those particular voicings are going to come in handy as we start adding double stops as well. So, it's only a 3-chord song. The nice thing about this tune is the chords change pretty quickly. You know, for all of the tunes that kind of stick on a G for a while and then go to a C and then go to a D, this tune's a little different in that it changes chords often twice every measure, at least once a measure, and sometimes twice. But I think you'll get a hang of it. I'll do my best to sing it while I play the chords and say what they are, but it's not quite in my range of singing, so it might get a little squeaky, but I'll do my best. So, here we go. The melody goes... Alright, so it starts out with a G to D to G. 1, 2, here we go. It's a G, then a D, then a G, then a C, and then a D. It's a G, then a D, then a G. It's a C, and then a D, and then a G, and again. It's a G, and a D, and a G, G, G. C, 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 and then a D. It's a G, then a D, then a G. It's a C, and then a D, and then a G. B part. It's a G, then a C, then a G, and then a D. It's a G, then a C, and then a D. It's a G, then a C, then a G, and then a D. It's a G, and then a D, and then a G. C part. It's a G, 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 C, and then a D. It's a G, 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 C, and then a D, and then a G. Let's do it again. Dum diddy dum diddy dum. Dum diddy da 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 da. Da da dum diddy dum diddy dum. Yabba diddle da dum diddy dum. A again. It's a dum diddy dum diddy dum. It's a dum diddle da da diddle dum. Yada dum diddy dum diddy dum. Yabba diddle da da diddle da diddy dum. It's the B part. Yada dum diddy dum da diddy dum diddy dum diddy dum diddy dum. Yada dum diddy dum da diddy dum. Yada dum da diddy dum. C part. Yada dum 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 dum. Yada dum 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 dum. Alright, so there's those chords. Loop that a lot, really learn them by heart. That's going to be the next step. And then the final step in this week's video is we're just going to play the tune and think or say the chord as we're playing the tune. It's a really helpful exercise to sort of be able to understand what's going on with both the melody and the chords at any given time. So the next exercise is to do this. G, D, G. And so you'd be saying this along with me. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go. G, D, G. It's a C, D, G, D, G. It's a C, D, G. G, this is A2, G, C, D, G, D, G, C, D, G. It's a G, C, G, D, G, C, D. It's a G, C, G, D, G, D, G. Third part. It's a G. Whole lot of G. C and then a D. It's G, C, D, G. So if you can get that, it's going to take some practice. It's one thing just to learn to sing and say anything or sing and play a melody at the same time. But if you can make that happen, either saying it out loud is best, or if you can just be really conscious about thinking those chords as they go by, that's going to be a huge help as we work further into the intermediate series. So that's all for today's lesson. Really get those chords cemented into your brain. Keep playing that melody, and I'll be back next week, and we're going to put it all together. Thanks so much for watching. See you again soon. Bye-bye.